And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 58 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gone!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
They're going to look to throw. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first.
You couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Back to throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go now. Boo, Niner.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. play there. 76 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll go on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic, you know.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Detroit!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
So let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeForest Buckner in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how the
touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll set up a throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Smith catches left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off the
here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he stopped immediately there. Back now here in Santa Clara, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 36. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Gun.
He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. This is Gordon on the dump off. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down. After taking it a little further down inside the 40. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They go play action here on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Green 39. Hot. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Leopard.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Set. 319. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Lutz's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. Back to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Saints, they get win number 10 on the year as they this week to take on. It could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thicker the pie, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buyer, now lace no beamer. I'm buying no gun, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin. Now the cutie, now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bags in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and Celine, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on in case we was on roll like tires. Where we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. baby. Never feeling stressed, calm, moving through these Ubers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never